Hey guys, and welcome back to Colour with Joanne. Just a quick disclaimer, this channel is not for children, it is an adult only colouring channel. So this is my first completed pages video in 6 months. This is everything I've coloured in July. So it doesn't look much, but I've worked in a few books, so we'll get started. Sorry about that, a wobbly tripod. So first up we have Art Deco. I'll just zoom you in a bit. Yeah. So first up we have Art Deco Disney. This is by Hachette Heroes, and I did this one of Minnie Mouse, and I actually used the magnetic bookmarks to keep my pages in place. So this was done with these is done with my Love La UV acrylic paint pens. Love these. I wish they'd do them in a bigger set. So yeah, this was all done with them pens. I love the way that turned out. Do like that book. So that's that one. Then next up, we have the Legrand Classics Tomb 4 by Hachette Heroes, and I did this one. Again, this was done with the Loewe paint pens, and I love the way that turned out. That's that one. Then we have the Colour in Heaven pocket edition. I think I need a new tripod. The pocket edition. So this is the Cute and Cozy Colouring Love and Romance. It's the only one of them I've got. And I think I've only done the one in here. So I did that of the hot air balloon. That was all done with Sharpies. That one. And I love the way that turned out. I might keep this out for August, this book. Then we have a Christmas one, Christmas in July. This is the Bold and Easy Cozy Christmas Colour by Number by Sacharin Sachdeva. I did a few in here, so all it was done with Sharpies. So I did that one. That one. That one. I'm not too keen on that one. I think I coloured the dog a bit too brown for that one. Again, this is another book that I would like to try and get finished before the end of this year. And last but not least, The Little Elf. And I love the way that turned out on the colours on that one. That's that one. Again, another book I want to get finished. This is the Bold and Easy Food and Snacks Colour by Number by Sacharin Sachdeva. So I did that one. Again, Sharpies was used. No, Sharpies weren't used, sorry. the put some down here. Spares. These pens were used for this book, right, for these pictures. These are $7.99 from Home Bargains, and they're brilliant. So if you start out with your colouring, or you just want some pens to stock up on, I would highly recommend them ones. So there's that one. Then I did the nachos. Then the ravioli. And this one. Again, this is another book that I want to get finished for the end of the year, so I will be keeping that out. August, I might focus on the books I want to get finished for August. So next up we have 100 Bold and Easy, a cute colouring book by Jade Summer. I love this book. So I did the cake. Then I did the little rabbit. Again, the Home Bargain pens were used for this book. The rocket. Yep, that's all I've done in that one. Then next up we have the Stained Glass Flowers Black Background by Colour Questopia. I don't know if they've stopped doing books because they haven't released no new books this year. The last book they released was Christmas Village. I think, was it last year or the year before? So, I don't know if they've stopped making books, which if they have, it's a shame. So, did this one, the flowers, and I used my Sharpies for that one. I like the way that turned out, especially on the black background. Again, another book I want to finish. Sorry about the noise, guys, it's my ice maker. So next up we have 100 large print, colour by number by such and such Dave. Now, only the one, yeah. Now this one, there was a bit of yellowing off a previous picture that went onto this book, and luckily I managed to get it all covered. So again, this was done with the Home Bargain pens. Again, that's another book I want to finish, but I don't know if I will get finished this year. It won't be this year, it'll be next year. So that's that one. Because there's a few new books I'd like. So we have the Colour in Heaven Christmas special. This is last year's. I can't wait to see what this year's is going to be. And I did my very first Deborah Muller page in here. So again, I used Sharpies and I used the Home Bargain pens for that one. I love the way that turned out. Again, another book I want to finish. This is The Simple Colour by Number by Jade Summer. So I did the dog. I love the way that turned out. Looks better on camera. And then I did the I Love You page. And again, I like the way that turned out as well. I think this book could be finished for this year. So next up we have 100 Christmas Scenes by Colouring Book Cafe. This is the only Colouring Book Cafe book I've got. So I did this one, and this one, oh, I'll just let you though. So this one, I actually used my Crawford and Black water-based pens for that one. Apart from the border, I did that in alcohol marker for the border. I love the crinkly, that sound, I love that. So yeah, got another one done in there. And I don't know about that one though. But it's done anyway. And then we have Christmas, 100 plus images, 3 books in one. And I just did the one in here. I did that one. And I love the way that turned out. And in there I used Sharpies in that one. So everything on there was Sharpies. And last but not least, we have the Christmas colouring book for kids, but this is by Jade Summer, and I wanted it just for the simplicity of it. And all I did was the angel for that one. And again, that was Sharpies, that one. So that is everything I have coloured for the month of July. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to leave a comment, then feel free to do so. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon, guys. Bye.